2015 was Parkinson's Awareness Day. And one of the gifts on earth is cannabis. Cannabis has gone through a crazy history in the world, but let's just talk about the U.S. It went from mandatory tax of £1 per person per year as a colony of Great Britain. This was a tax just for being born. That has another name. It's called working for the government. Our forefathers tried very hard to keep us away from becoming a nation enslaved to the government. It didn't work, but we are young and we still have a chance to change. We need hemp for rope, especially during the war. We needed hemp, especially during the war. So after the U.S. government campaigned very, very hard to have hemp outlawed due to the reefer madness, the war came along, and again we needed rope. The Second World War came along, and again we needed rope, so that the government campaigned to get farmers to grow it again, even to the point of subsidizing the hemp farmers so that we could have more rope. We needed the rope in order to sail our ships. We have to have rope. Even, today we use rope for our ships. Now, understand that through all of this, cocaine and heroin were still legal. But cannabis was seen as a low-class vice, and don't forget that during these years, cocaine was being given to men so that they could do more work on the ships and railways. The cocaine gave the men more strength and more energy, so the government was supplying it so that the men could get more work done. Loading ships and building railroads. When we look at cannabis for what it is, another human right given to us from the earth, we will demand its return to us as a piece of the earth, which is our birthright. Studies are being done on CBD. CBD is the other part of the THC. Marijuana has two chemical components mainly, and that is the THC and the CBD. The CBD is what we use for the medical purposes. Right now, marijuana is being hybrid so that they can grow it with less THC and more CBD in order to raise the medical possibilities. Just yesterday, the government also came out and said that marijuana is probably a cure for cancer. We just haven't done enough studies on it yet, but the studies that they have done just in the last year are looking very positive. I suffer from fibromyalgia, osteoarthritis, blood clotting disorder, genetically high cholesterol, depression and anxiety. I ingest 15 pills a day. According to my own research, CBD may get me off of at least 8 pills. 8 of my 15 pills right now could be covered by the CBD that's in marijuana. And it's not being allowed, it's not allowed for me to take that, according to the government. The reaction between the brain cells can stop shaking in Parkinson's, it can stop PTSD in veterans, dull nerve-ending pain such as fibromyalgia, increased appetite in people experiencing nausea due to illnesses or chemo. The list is almost endless. God gave us these solutions. They are your birthright. Everything on this earth is your birthright. Everything on this earth was put here for you to use. It was put here for a reason. You were put here for a reason. And the government, the powers that be, do not have the right to take away your birthright. One of the problem is that we are forgetting even relatively little knowledge that we have about these plants. As we depend on corporations more and more to take care of us, we are losing the ability to take care of ourselves. Even if we keep the knowledge safe, we are losing the land to cultivate it. Even if we retain the knowledge, and last night I attended a seminar on depression and different organic substances to cure depression. Even if I was to keep all of the knowledge that is available out there right now, we don't have the land to grow it. We must make sure that our birthrights stay intact. Marijuana must be made legal. Homeopathics must be kept safe. The solution to this, you can sign the petition. There is a new petition out. We have lost the last 2 years. This year, everybody went home early, and the issue was set aside for next year. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Speak up. Most people don't speak up because they're afraid of being labeled. Speak up. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. Speak up, please. The ballots you have in front, give Kathy some feedback.